Hey y'all, look man, I got my boy. I didn't show y'all yesterday. Yes sir. Hey, shout yourself out, gang.
Shoot, 4-hour Raleigh, you already know. Tommy F30.
Yes sir. And then let's say for example you have extra inventory left over and stuff like that in your workplace. That can take up time too. Imagine I have to put that somewhere, and I'm not gonna put those in the garage, you know, with all those insects and all those different type of animals and the weather change and stuff like that. So I have to keep it somewhere in my house. And the only two places that I can keep it is either my room or the game room. And the game room has literally been like the game room, y'all. My clothing brand has took over that game room since I started, just because I'm not gonna have all of that in my room, because it's gonna be hard for me to maneuver around it. I already have a big bed as it is. So on my fourth one, and I did say I was gonna make a video breaking this down, so that will be coming soon. But right now I have 88 items purchased that I paid $1,200 for. And my profit that I'll be looking to make is just around $3,000, which is, I believe, is going to be way more because I have more than 88 pieces of clothing upstairs. So the only reason why I do have a lot of inventory upstairs is because of this. So I don't want that to go too deep into why you decide to or not to. You know, I'm just giving y'all the outlook of as to why I do have a lot of clothes in my, you know what I'm saying? So just to, you know, clear the air and anything like that. What's good, YouTube? It is Digital Hustler back with another video, y'all. And look, in today's video I'll be talking about the pros, the positive things of having a CRICUT machine and a heat press business from your room. And as y'all can see, y'all, it is 5:17 in the morning. Grind doesn't stop, man. But look, I just finished recording the cons, the negative things about having a CRICUT machine and a heat press business. So now I'll be talking about the positive things. And once again, this is from my perspective, my outlook, and what I have dealt with personally. Number one on the list, you save a lot of money. Y'all, when I tell y'all, when I be talking to these manufacturers, right, because I am soon gonna get into manufacturers and having someone else make the clothes for me, just because I have scaled my business to the point where I can spend a good amount of money to get a manufacturer, and the return that I'm gonna make on that is gonna be 10 times better because the designs. And look, man, I'm finna have some fire stuff coming out for y'all, some complex designs, all right? And I know one word or, you know, vinyl, and you know what I'm saying, like, trust me, I love the heat press and I love the CRICUT machine, but just having these complex designs and all these different type of graphics, that is what I'm looking for from my clothing brand in the future. And that's why I made my decisions to go with a manufacturer coming soon. But like I said, right, y'all, you save up a lot of money, bro. Because like I said, when I talk to these manufacturers, there was a manufacturer that told me that they charge like $15 for a shirt. For a shirt is $15 each one, by the way. So it's like, just think about it, right? I buy my shirts for about $3 from Aviva. The vinyl itself is like $1 per design. So let's say, hypothetically speaking, that's $5 in total, right? I know it's $4, but you know, tax and everything, let's just say $5. So while I'm getting my shirts for $15 per manufacturer, I'm instead making my shirts for $5 and I sell it for $25, right? So it's a good, reasonable price, and I'm still making good profit. I'm not going too high, I'm not going too low. Now let's say, for example, I was to, you know, go with a manufacturer and I buy my shirts for $15. That means I'll have to sell it for either $35 or $45 to make a good amount of profit, and that's not what I'm looking for my clothing brand, especially starting off. So with that being said, y'all, you save a lot of money, man. Like, a lot of money, a lot of time and headaches with these manufacturers. I'm gonna be honest, you know what I'm saying? So number two that I have on my list is custom designs. If anyone wants something different colors. Now look, y'all, of course, if you have a manufacturer, you have to have a set color, a set design, and a set colorway. So colorway and color is two different things for me, because I say, let's say for example, right, the hoodie is red and then the words are brown and blue, right? That is a colorway. So it's different colors all coming together So with that being said, if you have brown hoodies, you can't substitute that red hoodie and then put that brown and the blue on there also, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So if you set something down for the manufacturer, all your products have to be for that, because they have a minimum order quantity, meaning that they can, let's say for example, right, this water bottle. Let's say for example, the manufacturer has a MOQ of 15, that's minimum order quantity, right, of 15. That means that they have to make 15 of these small water bottles before they can even make one. So what I mean by that is basically, let's say for example, right, you wanted to get 13 of these and then 2 of these. You can't do that. You have to get 15 of these and then you have to get 15 of these. All right, that makes sense? All right, cool, boom. So with that being said, right, if you're making your clothes in your room and you have the CRICUT and the heat press, you can do whatever color you want, whatever design. Let's say for example, you wanted to make 5 of these and then 10 of these, or 10 of these and then 5 of these. You could, because you're making it in your room and you buy the wholesale blanks also. Now the third thing on my list is you have full control of your product, money drop-offs, shipping, and change your order. So what I mean by this is, for example, right now, like I told y'all, it is 5:23. I'm finna go back to my job, right? Because I did leave work early today. I got voluntary time off. I'm finna go back to my job and I'm finna sell my clothes to somebody, right? I got an order. I'm finna go drop off an order, meaning that I can decide when I want to make money or not. If you have a manufacturer, you have to wait for that whole bulk order to come, you know, to get to you before you can start, you know, shipping everything out. Let's say for example, I was to go back to work right now and let's say somebody wanted a black large hoodie. I don't have a lot of blank large hoodies upstairs, so I can go upstairs, you know, I can go drop off that order, I can come back home, I can go upstairs, make that black large hoodie that they want, and then go back to the job and sell it right back to them the same day. Just because I have, you know, I already have blanks in my possession, and I also have the heat press and the CRICUT maker in my possession to make the clothes. So it's like I have more control of what's going on with my clothing brand. Same thing with the labels on the back. Some manufacturers might not do labels, but since I make the clothes in my room, I have a mini heat press, I make my back labels myself. Number 4 on my list is you can make your own sample. So let's say for example, right, I have a drop coming up and I actually have my graphic designer make me a crazy ass piece, and it's like, oh, I like that, let's just put that on the drop. Instead of me hitting up these different type of manufacturers and trying to figure out the sample price, I can make that in my room, go out, do a photo shoot, or go out, get some content, you know, promote. And then when it gets to the point where I'm making all these other orders and I drop for real, then I won't need to be waiting for that, you know, for that sample to come in from the manufacturer. I won't be needing to, you know, go out my way to look for someone to make a sample, because I can make the sample myself. Same thing that happened. Look, y'all, that's crazy. That's the exact same thing that happened with the Valentine's drop. Y'all, I was actually supposed to do the Valentine's drop with a manufacturer, but some things had, you know, came into play and stuff like that. So I decided to make it myself. And I had the sample of the hoodie, right? In January, I had my photo shoot. I'm gonna put like a video or something, right? So in January, I had my photo shoot for February. So it wasn't even February yet, and I already had my photo shoot done and content done for my February drop ahead of time, because like I said, I have the machinery in my room to make the sample, so I don't have to go out my way to look for somebody to make it for me.
Hey man, look bro, you gotta keep grinding, you gotta keep going. It don't matter what people say about you, what they think of you, what their opinions is about you, man. Keep going, you feel me? We doing the Valentine's drop photo shoot. It's not even February yet, bro. Work ahead and keep going, fam. Don't listen. Who making the money? You or them? Feel me?
5, you know, I touched upon this a couple of times within, you know, just, you know, elaborating on the other ones. But you do not need to risk it with manufacturers. You do not need to risk time, money, and patience with these manufacturers, bro. Because I ain't gonna lie, they get annoying at times. They a little aggravating. But once you have the heat press and the CRICUT maker at your disposal and you know, in your fingertips, then you can make all these different type of products, all these different type of orders that you have for your clothing brand in your room, sell it the same day, probably wait a week or so. You know, it's all up to you, like I said. And number 3, you have full control of your product. So with that being said, y'all, hopefully you enjoyed these pros, these positive things of having a heat press and a Cricut machine in your hands, in your fingertips to make your clothing brand, man. Like I said, hopefully you got something from this video. Hopefully you learned something new. Y'all traders out there, man, y'all keep attacking these markets, and everybody else, man, y'all stay safe out here, man. 25K by May, we coming. DHS is out. Gang.